Chair recognizes the Senator from Middlesex, Ms. Friedman.
To diversify the use of the Workforce Training Fund to support the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund. It's especially appropriate that we do this today while we're doing a wide-reaching criminal justice bill, because it will help us to remember that so many people in our prisons today are there because of economic opportunity, or in this case, economic missopportunity. And this bill will help address and help expand the economic opportunity to people who are very often left behind. It's a very straightforward amendment. It would rename the grants issued by the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund after Senator Kenneth Donnelly in honor of the work he did to advance workforce opportunities in the Commonwealth, specifically to those who are underemployed and unemployed. It will also specifically help those with a pathway to economic stability. When Senator Donnelly started in the Senate, very few people knew about the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund. Nobody paid a whole lot of attention to it either. But this fund, which supports industry training partnerships with employers, community colleges, and community-based training providers to train and place unemployed and underemployed workers, had been quietly making a very significant impact. It was addressing the needs of employers by supplying high-trained workers. It was addressing the needs of our economy by supporting the growth of 21st century industries. And most importantly, it was addressing the needs of our unemployed residents by providing access to training opportunities that lead to good jobs in high-demand industries. Senator Donnelly recognized this, and he began including funding for the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund as one of the top budget items, his priorities each year he was in the legislature, and he never stopped doing it. In addition, he sought to create a steady, more consistent stream of funding for the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund and proposed several different vehicles to ensure that this successful workforce training model would continue to grow and serve more workers in need of jobs. Ken Donnelly never gave up this effort, nor throughout his career did he relax his constant and vocal support for working families. In fact, one of the first bills he filed was the Middle Skills Solutions Act, which created middle skills training opportunities for hundreds of Massachusetts residents and helped develop more efficient pathways to middle skill credentials that employers are looking for. And part of how he did this was through the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund. Because of the work he did to provide opportunities for our residents, especially those without easy access to economic opportunity, it is fitting gesture that as we provide a reliable funding stream for the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund, we name the grants that will be made possible by doing this after Ken Donnelly. So I ask that the amendment to name the Workforce Competitive Trust Fund grants as the Senator Kenneth J. Donnelly Workforce Success Grants be adopted. And I also want to acknowledge that Ken's wife Judy is here with her sister Maureen, and I want to welcome you, Judy, and I want to tell you what a special and additional honor it is to have you here with us.